Good morning guys, this is Sharan Zekria. Welcome back to my YouTube channel, and we are at the beautiful Valparai. So we just woke up. I just woke up. Akshay is still snoring away to glory. I tried waking him up. It is about 9 a.m. in the morning today, and he complains about having severe stomach pain. Again goes back to sleep. I don't know how someone can sleep with some stomach pain. Anyway, please check out this beautiful view from our room. Isn't it beautiful? Look at the TACs. I'm sure it looks pretty far off, but once we get out there, it is gonna be mind-blowingly beautiful. So I'm just gonna go get freshened up. I'm gonna wake this guy up and try getting him ready because we need to leave to Masinagudi today, and I don't want to get there in the evening. I want to get there within noon because in the previous vlog when I was riding towards Valparai, we missed the entire route and we had to do it in the dark. But I don't want to do this in the dark because we have about 250 odd kilometers to go. We're going via Pollachi, Coimbatore, Mettupalayam, Ooty, and then to Masinagudi. So I'm sure there's going to be a lot to see on the road, so we need to cover a lot of distance along with stopping the vehicles to take photographs and all of that. So we don't want to miss any of it. So I'll quickly get dressed, wake him up, go get something to eat and hit the road. So I'll see you in a bit. So guys, we just got done with packing our stuff, so we're just heading down to the restaurant to have some breakfast and then we'll quickly head to the road. By the way, today is the 5th of Jan and it is a second year anniversary for Leah. It's her second birthday, and what better can it be than celebrating it at Valparai. It's such a beautiful place. Last year's birthday, first birthday was at Masinagudi, and today exactly we're leaving to Masinagudi a year later. So I just got myself some nice egg dosa, and Akshay got himself the leaning tower of Valparai. Check out this ghee roast. Hey, at least while eating it off your phone,
breakfast khar on dosa. Pyramid dosa.
He doesn't even talk to his wife or his girlfriend over. He's not married yet. I'm sure he wouldn't talk to his wife also. He doesn't talk to his girlfriend also for this long. I mean, he never talks to her. He's only on calls with his colleagues and his managers and all those people. All the time, he's only sir. And 24 hours he's on the phone. Riding also he's on the phone. Yeah. I don't know what's going to happen to him.
Ghee roast.
He wears a scarf and he wears a buff along with it. Move faster. It's 12:15, Akshay. If we don't get to enter Masinagudi, I swear it, I'll call Valparai Pudang and I'll make him belt you. 2 years since you're mine. We are heading towards Masinagudi today, which is 240 kilometers and 6 hours and 45 minutes away. And we're most likely going to be heading back the same route that we took in the previous vlog, the hairpin road, the Ghat section road, which we covered in the night. And trust me, today we're going to see some amazing views. So this is what the town of Valparai looks like as we leave. And here we have the beautiful tea estates of Valparai. Check this out, and you can see a beautiful hill at the backdrop. But either ways, we're heading towards Masinagudi today, crossing Ooty. We're going to be taking the Ooty route to Masinagudi. So I'm very sure that that we're going to see a good amount of wildlife, because the density of wildlife in those forests in the Mudumalai range and the Bandipur range is fantastic, and it's really high. And Bandipur is known to have the highest density of tiger population in the world, with over 142 tigers. That is absolutely amazing. I mean, they're doing a great job adopting the Save the Tiger plan and the project. and giving life to these beautiful creatures, which also serves as the national animal of the country. I don't know. See? See the back? I don't know. Everything fine at the back? This broke.
How did that break?
I just heard a loud braking noise from the back, and my number plates thing just broke off. Because of the bumps, I'm sure this also will break. Yeah, spanner. Huh? There's one nut on the number plate. I'll remove it off. I hope there's nothing here, man.
Yeah.
I don't want a nut.
Oh, yeah.
Give me a spanner so I can remove this. Oh, shit. Had to happen here. I knew that something might happen, and it happened. Shit. For a second I thought my tray got cut for the sound, you know.
And I heard that sound.
It is loud. I didn't know this could break like this. Very loud it was.
Royal Enfield. Prone to vibrations.
I took that small patch of off-road very slowly.
No, it's because of the vibrations.
Just put it into this damn peanut rolling down. Guys, it's 4:18 right now and we have 88 kilometers to go, which is going to take about 3 hours exactly. And I can finally see the gorgeous Nilgiri belt at the backdrop. I hope you all can see it as well at the far end of the backdrop. It looks so beautiful, and trust me, this place is gonna look mind-blowing because we are riding through Ooty. Trust me, the vlog is just getting started. What a beautiful circle to be at, man. I envy people who live here because they get to see this every single day, and we come once in a year, twice in a year, thrice in a year from such a distance to come here and see it. But these guys get to see it every single day. We are right now at Metupalayam, and this is the main town of Metupalayam. Wow, man, the closer we get, the bigger the hills look, and it looks mind-blowing. Woo. Finally a KA01 vehicle, Coromandel registration vehicle. The vehicle's got cookers and vessels and everything at the back, and it seems to be a big family. So I think they've come with all their vessels and utensils from home, so they can cook here and eat the food here instead of eating the food here. Man, it's cold. Check out this dam. We just rode down from Ooty, and I finally met Akshay standing by a chai shop, and I was riding like a maniac, like you just saw. And I can't feel my fingers, it's that cold. Valparai is nothing, I'm literally shivering inside. I've got my thermals on, I've got my jacket on, I'm completely ready to get on, but it's freezing cold. Oh. And I think the Bhaji is going to do a perfect job of driving it. He just took it out of the oil, and it doesn't feel hot at all.
The system itself is frozen.
So cold. Oh man, I'm trying to touch my engine and get some heat out of it. I cannot feel the heat of the engine at all. My fingers are freezing, literally freezing. It's at least a good 6 or 5 degrees here. Oh man. Oh man, it's cold. It's really cold. I don't know how people here survive. So the person who was selling the bhaji and tea was telling us that the temperatures at Ooty is going down to 0 and -1 and -2 in the last week. It is cold. We thought Valparai is cold, but Valparai is nothing compared to this. I'm shivering head to toe. I
can't feel my fingers. I can't feel my toes. I can feel the blood circulation reducing in my body, because of which I'm not able to I'm not able to feel my fingers running on the clutch and the accelerator. I'm not able to move. My reflexes are not on point. I think it's better I wait for Akshay rather than going alone. It's not really safe at this part of the hill because quite a few animals that could be loitering around. I did this route exactly a year back on the same day, on the 5th of Jan. But it wasn't this cold. I had my gears on back then too, but not this cold. This is too cold. Ancient Jail Tea Museum. The temperatures are picking up slowly. And the roads are getting bad and worse as we pass by. We have just crossed the town of Gudlur. We have the Mudumalai checkpost further up ahead. So the cops have stopped us. We are waiting at the Mudumalai checkpost, the Gudlur checkpost right now, and it has been out. Okay, there is time until 9 p.m. to get through the checkpost, but you're the last year when we came down at the same time, the same thing happened. And we had to give about 100 rupees per head. We were about 5 of us the last time. So this time it's only me and Akshay, so he's asking 200 rupees so that he can let us through. We can't help it. We have to get to the other side. We gotta go. Night shift. Sorry sir, thanks. The whole reason of us being stopped for such a long time is for money, and we have just entered Mudumalai Tiger Reserve. We need to be very careful because there is a high density of animal population in this forest, as well as Masinagudi and Bandipur. So you never know from which angle where the animal can come out from, especially elephants, because there are large numbers of elephants, which are usually on the sides of the roads. So there is a high possibility that we can see a good number of wildlife today. But I hope nothing goes wrong. What I've learned with my experiences in the forest is that humps are usually placed exactly where animals cross. So every time there's a hump, you need to make sure you look left and right so that there's nothing around. I think it's better and safe to follow this lorry here. It's an Aisha, so he has pretty good pickup as well. Okay, so overtaking the truck. Wait, elephant. Group of elephants here. You can see the elephant to the right. The two elephants to the right. I hope you all can see it. Weak bridge, heavy vehicles are prohibited. The roads have narrowed down like crazy. We have just entered Masinagudi. We haven't entered Masinagudi as yet. This is a Mudumala elephant camp where they treat, or I don't know what they do with elephants there. I always wanted to visit that place, but I couldn't. I don't think I'll be able to visit it tomorrow as well. Let's see, depends on the time that we leave tomorrow, we'll try visiting there. So we just crossed Teppakad and we are heading towards Masinagudi, which is 6 kilometers ahead. The worst part about this place, this road that is from Teppakad to Masinagudi, is that it is very narrow, and the edges of the road have at least a good, say, 4 to 5 inches to the rest of the ground, and it's very scary. Even if something pops up out of nowhere, it's going to be very difficult to control the vehicle if it goes off the road. I can see something standing up there, some shade after for the reflection of the light. Oh man. Guys, I'm so sorry, I had to stop recording. I didn't stop recording, by the way. So the camera stopped recording by itself because the memory card got full, and there was so much data because we traveled so much and we recorded so much using the GoPro today. We started off at one hill and came, we started off at Valparai, which is like, one chain of hills, and we came all the way to the Nilgiri hills, covering Ooty, and then we reached Masinagudi. We got here at around 8:50 p.m. So I couldn't transfer. I had to come back. I had to check into the room and go get some dinner, and then come back, transfer the files, and then record this video. That is why it took some time. It is right now 11:50 in the night, and we're gonna eat dinner. So I just got done transferring the files because there's so much. 64 GB of data was completely full. I think even Akshay's camera also was loaded with footage.
We really got to witness so many good stuffs along the way.
Yeah.
So we couldn't really restrict ourselves without recording. So we had to record and shoot things along the way. It was really a good stretch, as he said, from one hill to the other, from Valparai all the way to
And moreover, it was more like doing a solo today, because you were about 25 minutes ahead of me and I was behind you. Our man was flying literally with his bullet. I don't know where he went, how he went, because I couldn't catch up with him. And after a certain point, I started riding like a maniac through the Ooty road, because that road gets very dark during the evenings, and we had to make it to the checkpost. And though we got to the checkpost at around 7:30, the guard at the checkpost stopped us, and he's like, no, you can't go. Chuma, like, just to whack some money out of us. Well, this happened, the same thing happened to me and my friends when we came during the same time of the year, a year back.
So personal suggestion is, in case if you're cutting through these kind of checkposts, ensure that you don't cross the limit of 6 o'clock. So
especially on two-wheelers, if you're on a motorcycle,
otherwise
please cross through these, please try getting into the checkpoint, getting into the forest limits before 6, or within, or at 6, because after this
after this particular time, you get, you have to unnecessarily have words with the guards, and they expect some money out of you, and you have to shell out
And
money and all of that.
it's simple as
It's not
this.
nice.
It's simple as this, that per person $100. So if you are 10 people, then $1,000 is gone.
Exactly.
So
why
one guy,
risk it and all of
$100.
that? So all this is like unnecessary tension along your journey and stuff, because we had a very long day, a tiring day, and we left pretty early compared to the other days, and we were here much before what Google Auntie suggested. So we were not allowed to get down using the 36 airplane bend route because of some recent accident that took place. But it seems bikes were allowed, but the cops didn't allow us, like you all saw. So we had to take the long route down, which is about 30-40 kilometers extra, which has a lot of viewpoints, but only during the day. And we were, we approached that particular route only during, only late in the evening, so we couldn't see much of it. And the road got really scary. And we were lucky enough to see 2 elephants as soon as we got into Mudumalai Tiger Reserve. As soon as we crossed the checkpost and stuff, but a very spooky place, because these areas of the forest are core areas, and they're a reserve forest. So density of animal population is, for example, elephants is way too much, and most of the time you get to see them on the road. And if your time is not right, and if you try doing something, it's very, very dangerous for
And we
you.
also did the car formation. That is, we both were riding parallelly. That's because once when you are alone riding in the front, your headlight is not evident enough for you to see everything in the
Exactly
forest. So
that.
when you have the car formation, which means when you're going parallelly, so both the headlights of the vehicle, it
It
gives you a very
spreads
good,
wide
yeah.
enough so that you can see. So one person can concentrate on the left if something is there, and we can and the other one can concentrate on the right if something
And
is
that's the best way to spot wild animals in the
there.
night.
Exactly. So hopefully, we are planning to go for a safari tomorrow morning, and let's see how well that is going to go. And moreover, we got this stay where Akshay stayed the previous time he came here along with his friends. So it is owned by this person called Shamsuddin. So he, we had a word with him, and he said he's going to take us for a walk tomorrow. Hopefully that is done before we could leave to Bangalore tomorrow, because we're heading back home tomorrow. Today is the last day of our trip, and unfortunately, very, very sad.
Good memories, and
But great
good bunch
memories.
of
We did
experience,
a
lot to
beautiful
share.
route. We did amazing things, though we couldn't get to certain places that we wanted to. We did amazing things, and we loved every single bit of it. We can't really get back home sad, because we are so happy about everything that happened, and we're so content about the experiences that we've gained, and all the things that we got to do. So all of this is going to go a really long way in our lives, and it's going to go down the lane in the future, where we're going to sit together and just, talk about it, laugh over things, and all of that. Like, for example, Bukati and Mr. Valparai. So all these things said and done, I hope
Masinagudi
you
Macha
all.
also.
I'm sure. All right, guys. So I hope you all are having a good day. I hope you all are having a good night, or whenever you all watch this video, whatever it is. And that's it for today. Thank you so much for watching this vlog. And we're gonna go for a safari tomorrow, and hopefully for a walk, a small trek into the forest to see the Maya River and the dam, if it is possible. We're looking forward to a safari though, hoping to see quite a bit of wildlife, because the private vehicles are allowed to get into the forest now. So that is what was told by us by the stays owner. So we're actually looking forward to it. Let's see if it works out well, and that's about it. So that's it for the
Yeah.
day, guys. Thank you so much for watching this video. Keep liking, keep subscribing, keep commenting on my videos, and do share it. Do subscribe to my channel also if
And
you like it.
and another suggestion from our side is that once when you're traveling from Ooty towards this part of Tamil Nadu and Karnataka, ensure that you're properly loaded with thermals. Otherwise, you're gonna get
Oh yeah, guys.
frozen.
I forgot to talk about how cold it actually got once we started getting towards Ooty. From Metupalayam, the temperature started dropping, and as we were climbing up and getting off through Kunnur, I was literally shivering my balls off, because it was so cold. It seems it gets up to minus 20, minus 20. So it was so cold that it goes down to minus 2, minus 3 during the night in Ooty.
See, you can withstand cold. Nevertheless, we can adapt ourselves depending
True,
upon our
true.
body condition. However, our fingers freeze, and it's very important when we are riding in guard section that your fingers are flexible enough to hold the brakes, to switch gears and all. But usually, what happens in this kind of a weather that we experienced, most of the time it was very difficult to change gears because the fingers were getting. It
And
was
it
really
happens
cold.
because your fingers tend to go numb because the circulation of
Circulation
blood
of
goes
is-
low.
Yes.
So that is when you can't feel your fingers, you
So
can't
at
move, your
times
reflexes
where
are not right.
there are times where immediately you got to pull over and you got to stop or you got to change your gears, and those are the times you need your fingers at the most. And
True.
in those situations, if it doesn't happen, then it is going to be a very risky situation. So yeah, ensure that you carry proper thermals, which warms you up along the way. This is a proper suggestion, and please do avoid drinking and riding along these highways, especially in Tamil Nadu. I mean, when you're cutting from Ooty towards Mysore, because it is very risky. And ride safe, I mean, if you have to try this way.
Ride safe, take this suggestion and follow this what he said, but don't follow what he did in the beginning of this video. Okay, he still doesn't know. He'll know once he watches the video. So he's gonna watch it along with you all. So all things said and done, guys. Thank you so much for watching this video once again. Have a good day, have a good night, have a beautiful year ahead. Bye bye.